So this is the writing system. I added the Melbourne Horse Animset Pro. So by default, this is what you have here, right? The first thing you want to do is go to writing system blueprint, characters, open the third person character blueprint, click on mesh, skeleton. You can close the other windows. You can click on auto map, make sure all the targets are right. And then you can go to animations, Rider Mannequin version 2. Click on any of the animations. Click on skeleton. Do the same thing. Make sure all of these are skeleton and the root and pelvis are animations. Retarget, click on auto map. Alright, so we're going to retarget this to our third person. So if I go here, so this is the horse animation. Right click, retarget to another skeleton. See, this one is in T pose. So what you have to do is, if you open this skeleton, you can go, see in here is in A pose. So you can go to modify pose and say use current pose. Save. Now right click, retarget to another skeleton. This is the one, the third person using. So retarget to that. Alright, so we have all the animation now for the riders. We can go to blueprint, go to the third person character. Then on the class defaults, you have the writing system config. You have config, dismount duration, and animations. So we're going to change this to the animation that we have. So if you type in idle, so you can type rider underscore idle 01. So we're going to pick the version 2 ones. So we have that. We have rider throat idle. Throat version 2. And this would be rider sprint version 2. Okay. So mount. Dismount would be dismount. So we're going to pick one of the dismount. Rider dismount left version 2. Rider mount left version 2. Rider mount right version 2. And this is the back one. So now we need the duration of the dismount. So if I go here, if I hover over, it says duration sequence length is 1.7. So I'm going to put 1.5. Alright, let's play this. Now we should have animation. We have to adjust the socket, but we can see, as you see, the mounting animation works now. Now we're going to create the horse blueprint. So we can go to the writing system blueprint character. If you go to mountable folder, I'm going to duplicate a deer tag and name it to mountable horse. Alright. Change this to sk underscore writing horse. Okay, how many are there? Alright, so this is the default one. That should do it. We need animation, right? So we can go to NMBP. We have to check the skeleton first. Okay, so why there's an error? Okay, we're not using this part. So if you go to skeleton, so make sure you have the humanoid and this is fine, you don't have to worry about that. Make sure you select unit, and then you can go to the horse, right, skeleton, select humanoid rig. You don't have to click on auto map, that should be fine. Now go to the deer stag animation, right click, retarget to the horse, and you're going to remove the animation, rename it to an MPP horse, and this blend space you can use it to for the in-place animations as an alternative. That feature is there as well. So as a horse moves, we can move this to the blueprint, save, and now we can assign that animation to our horse. Let's see, make sure there's no error here. Okay, that's fine. If you go to the class defaults in the details panel of the rideable horse, we have config and animations. These are where you're going to place all the animation montages. Alright, so let's start doing that. First, I'm going to go to animations, horse, root motion. Alright, so we're going to select all these animations. Make sure these are all root motion, and then I'm going to do bulk edit. We're going to enable root motion to all of them, if not only the ones that you're going to use, but it's the fastest way. Alright, save. Alright, so let's get idle jump, sprint jump, and trot jump. So if I search for jump, so we're going to select this three, right click, and a montage, filter to jump again, and then we're going to, this is for idle, S, trot, sprint. Alright, so we're also going to grab the length of it. So this is 1.7. So I'm going to change it to 1.5. This is 1.3, 1.1, 1.6. I'm going to put 1.4. Alright, so we have the jump in place. Let's do the ones that we can test early. Let's do auto. So we already have, let's search for, we have it probably here. So right click. You can also combine multiple ones. Let's do right click, NM. Alright, this is something that you have to do from now on for all that. This is NM montage. I'm gonna enable looping. So if you click on this here and then default, and you see this loop error, right? So we're doing it to pretty much all the NM montages for this. Alright, so we have that. We have trot. So if we go here, alright, so this is this. Alright, so left goes to left, trot, then right. Alright, so now we can test this feature, right? Let's give it a try. Let's place the horse here. Okay, our horse is missing. Let's see what's wrong with this. Okay, so let's disconnect this, or we can also, fix this. We're not going to use this for, yeah, we're not using this for the root motion, but for the in-place motion. Let's update this as well. That's why it wasn't showing up. Throat. Alright, so that was the reason. Now it works now. Alright, let's play. Let's test our alright, so now we have to fix the socket, right? So we're going to rotate this at 90 degree this way. There you go. Alright, so let's try left, right, idle jump, throat jump. So that works for you. Let's finish the remaining animation montages. So we have sprint, there's 3, so if you go here, this is sprint left, sprint, sprint right. Now we're going to do these are idle turns, so I think we're going to look for turn. So we have this and this. Create NM montages. Left, right. Now the only thing we have is the walk backward, right? So let's look for walk. So we have walk back left and right. So these are the 3 ones that we need. Alright. Walk back right and walk right. We should be done by now. Let's check it out. Let's give it a try. So we have back right, back left. We have idle jump, throat left, throat right, throat jump. Anyway, did I use the wrong animation? That should be fine. Now we have sprint, left, right, sprint. Okay, so yeah. So I think we used the wrong animation. Yeah, so the sprint is going to be there you go. So I mixed up the sprint and throat animation, jump animation. Let's check out the sprint left, right, sprint jump, throat jump, idle jump. Alright, there you go. Now you can add the footstep sounds using the play sound notifier. It already exists in the Unreal Engine. You can take a look at the animations of this. See, there's a sound to it. Alright. Alright, let's fix the height of the animation, right? Something like this probably. Let's give it a try. So I'm trying to adjust the mount entry animations. Now let me see. Alright. Okay, so that's good. Now I don't know if there's any better way of doing it. I'm gonna take the idle animations, which are in common. No, the rider idle animations. If you go to rider version 2, this is the one. I think this one and the throat. So I'm going to export this. Export this one as well. Then no, not this one. My fault. This one. No. Yeah, this one. And sprint. And this, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to open them in Blender. Not this one. Let's get this one first. Alright, so if you here, select everything, go to object, go to delta transform to 60. Alright, so after that press Ctrl A, then go to location to deltas. Right, now select all, export FBX, armature, selected object, and then I'm going to create version 3 of the same file. Alright, so let's try the height, if the height works. So I'm going to export them here so that I don't lose it. There you go. And it's going to be the mannequin, the rider mannequin, which is this. Alright, so we have this. Let's replace let's go to blueprint. No, not this. The third person character. And we're going to replace this with version 3 that we have right here. Version 3, right? Let's see if the height matches. Okay, now this is much better, right? So it fits, it looks nice, right? So we're going to do the same thing for throat and sprint. Throat version 2, we did 60, right? Yeah. So we go to delta transform 60, Control A, location to deltas, export FBX, armature, selected object, throat version 3, export, new, import, sprint version 2, delta 60, Control A, location to deltas, select all, export FBX armature selected objects, then go to sprint version 3. Alright, we're done. Now place the sprint and throat ones here, same mannequin, writing system epic free assets meshes, input all. Alright, now let's replace them here with version 3. Alright, now the seating location should be fine, and alright, look, it looks nice, right? Throat, sprint, back, beautiful. Now, the reason we have the animation blueprint for the horse is that we have this option here, right? These are all for root animations. See this option here, use root motion. What happens if you uncheck that? So then you get to use this. For example, if I uncheck this option here, this option, then it should use the in-place animation. See that? So this is not using root animation. And if I check this again, it's going to use all these animations here. This looks much better. There you go. Alright, so you could use the same process for the other component, the self-writable ones. For example, if you go here, right, we have two game modes, these two, so we can switch to self-writable, and then you'll be able to play with this one. Alright, the setup is going to be pretty much the same thing. What you can do is, you just duplicate one of this, and pretty much change everything here. You could use the same skeleton, same animations. Alright, and if you go to the class defaults, you have all this animation. It's going to be the same as what you have here, right? So if I quickly update this, I can just do this. Speed right turn. Alright, so we have that, and then we have the this, right? 1.1, 1.5, 1.4. In here you don't have the option of the root motion because I took it out. So that's pretty much it. Now if you go to game mode options drop down, if I change the default pawn to the horse that you just created, I should be able to play as horse. See, everything works. Jump, throw, jump, sprint, sprint, jump. Alright, so the last thing, this is something you'll be able to figure out, is that if you can go to for example, if you go to the let's say throat animation, and if you open that, you can just copy this, right? Copy this, or just know the location of this sound cue and place it for the horse here. So if you go here, open the animation, and then you can just place it here, right? Yeah, you can just match it that way, and there you go. Now you have throat. See that? There you go. Let me know if you have any other question. Join the Discord server for faster feedback. Alright, thank you.